Now, with the tournament games, both of those games, you were down to half. The first half was kind of feeling that process. But why do you think the team finished so well in both those games? Because the first one, it was kind of pretty much neck and neck, and then in the second half, it was kind of basically throttled.
I don't know, Coach always just tells us it's just a roller coaster. That's all the game is. So I don't know, the first half, both times we're riding it down. So I don't know, we just click, and once we get our fast break going, I said before, everything just clicks for us.
Yeah, it's definitely I don't even pay attention to the scoreboard a lot of times. You just play and you just ride out the game, like Tierney said. Coach always says roller coaster thing. You just have to ride the ups and downs and keep a level head, and it always seems to work out.
If you individually and as a team had to hit a redo button over the course of the whole season, if there's just one situation where it'd be like, if we played this again or played this moment again, it would have been completely different. So if there's one moment in game you had to pick to hit a redo button, which would it be?
I would say the F&M game.
Yeah, definitely.
That was one of our out-of-conference losses, and I think that was one of our first tests, a really strong team before conference, and I don't know, I think we could have done a lot of things differently in that game to get the win.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it taught us a lot by losing. So.
Okay. So if you played F&M in the tournament right now,
yeah,
would you beat them? And by how much?
I can't say that. I mean,
yeah, we would.
What?
I'll say it. We would.
How much?
How much? 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're a good team.
They are a good team.
Really good team.
But no match for LBC, especially with the pace you guys have been going at.
Right.
Yeah.
What is, since you're both not graduating, unless something, I mean, you guys could jump, to the WNBA, I don't know. What is one thing each of you want to work on heading into next season?
I know I want to cut down on my turnovers to make a better assist-to-turnover ratio. So.
Yeah.
Right now, I have you at a little above 3.8 to 3.3.
Yeah.
So what is an ideal ratio? What you'd like?
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
Yeah.
That's ambitious. I just want to work on rebounding. That's
okay.
Yeah.
Now, according to Go Dutchmen, your foul shot percentage has gone down by about 20%. Is that something you also like to work on?
Yeah, I definitely need to work on that.
Now, last year it was above. Last year it has you at about 74%.
Yeah.
This year about 54%. So that's a drop of pretty much 20. What if you had to say why? Did you just make a new routine, or just sometimes with foul shots? I know it's just in the flow of the game. So are you just shooting less short-range jumpers and just more straight layups and rebounding, or?
I don't know. I don't know why. They just give me a hard time about foul shots, so that's why I'm laughing so much. I don't know why it drops so much. I guess I just don't focus on the line as much as I should during games. Last game.
A lot of distractions.
Last game you hit your foul shots.
Yeah, because I had to.
Then you just need to say you have to. Obviously, with the NCAA tournament, you have to hit everything with the competition. So
yeah.
So you're expecting to shoot 80%?
Exactly.
So what were the keys to success in the tournament against Widener and Elizabethtown?
I don't know. I think we just played so well together. We're not a new team, but we have three new starters, I think, from last year's team. So I don't know, we just are clicking and playing well together, and we're talking a lot more than what we have before.
I think Kyte was a big factor. Yeah. Well, she definitely was in the last game, and then in the semifinal game as well. Just throughout the season, she's had to step up into her own role coming out of high school, coming into this as a freshman point guard. I mean, that's a big shoes to fill, but I mean, she did a great job. I think that has a lot to do with our success.
Yeah.
What has been the highlight of the season? Obviously, it's probably winning the conference, but other than that, what has been the highlight of the season for each of you?
Think of this one.
I don't know, probably just the pink game actually, and that just in general, the whole atmosphere, having everyone come out, doing something for a good cause. So.
Yeah, that's a good one. besides the conference championship, because that's obviously that's the top. Pink game is big. Just seeing like, I don't know, everything that you're helping, and we got to go to Hershey Med Center and get a tour of the building, like the cancer center. So that was really cool too.
Okay. Now, for the game against Widener, the crowd there, I would probably say almost near capacity, probably paid around 95%. Do you think that helped push the team, especially late in the game, with it being close until the final moments?
Yeah, I think it definitely did. Just knowing that like the defense chants and stuff. I don't know, that when you're out on the floor and you can't breathe, but like you hear that, I don't know, it just gives you a little bit more energy.
Now, how would you describe the team's style of play? So, like you say, for Duke, a lot of people say they live and die by the three. Other teams like to say the old school Pistons in the 90s, say just a tough defensive team. So, if you had to say one thing to describe the LVC girls team that an opponent would say coming off a game, how would they describe it?
We definitely don't live and die from three.
Yeah. I don't know. I like to think that we have a good defensive reputation.
Yeah. They were really disciplined too.
Yeah.
So that helps.
I would definitely say, because especially against Widener, the foul differential is pretty wide, and I think that might help push you guys up. Now, how would you describe each of your plays individually?
Like overall?
Yeah, how if someone asks you, how does Renee play, how would you say they play?
I like the fast break game. I'm more of a, I don't know, run out and get in front of everybody. I like to get my shots.
Yeah, I love the fast break. It's just so much fun. So I guess you could say like I score a lot off of the fast break.
Yeah.
So
you think LVC is more of an open court type of team versus
definitely. If you had to pick, we love the fast. That's when everything starts to click for us too. Is once we get our fast break going, teams can't stop us.
With that said, though, obviously you have some height, and Bach has some size here as well. Do you think if you had to, or is the team uncomfortable playing a half-court game?
No, I don't think so at all. Once we get our fast break going, then I think it's easier to settle down and get into some set offenses. When we have to run offenses, we can.
It's just a lot of teams, their bigs can't keep up with Renee and Bach, so it's just helpful when we can get that going. You tire the other team out too. So.
What positive externalities has basketball had in your life?
It's a stress reliever for me. Just like coming out of school, I have class all day. It's nice to just go to practice and be able to laugh and, I don't know, play the game you love.
I've always just used it to get away from everything, like anything, like problems. So it helps that way.
If you had to say one strength and one weakness, what would be the strengths and weaknesses of the team, and also each of you individually?
Like I said before, we might have I think we were plus 12 in our conference in rebounding, but I still don't think we did that to our full potential. I think that would be almost a weakness. But our strength is like she said before, we play together so well. And our defense too. We work as a team.
Yeah.
On both ends.
Now, what would you say would be a strength and weakness of you and as well as you?
For me, I'll go.
Go ahead.
I turn the ball over way too much. Like you said before, it's a 3.8 to 3.3, I think it was.
Yeah, 3.8 to 3.3. But you also have 2.7 steals.
Yeah.
So you make up a lot of, because a lot of times when people factor in this as turnover ratio, they don't also count what you're taking back.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, you play pretty fast and open. You create opportunities for people. So turnovers are going to be byproducts of that.
Yeah. So I feel like that's a weakness of mine, turnovers.
I think my weakness is just inconsistency. There's some games where I have 8 or 9 rebounds, and there's some games where I only have 4. So I think that's a big problem. The strength.
I don't even know. That's hard.
Shut up. Strength, maybe just staying positive for everyone, just trying to keep everybody upbeat.
For me, it's confidence, I guess.